at the end of the march to take over a park and to set up a tent city. It is important that people understand that as these people wine and dine behind $1.2 billion of security, as they sleep in comfort in five-star hostels, hotels, just 5 minutes away from that location, you have people who are living in extreme poverty. Behind you is Seton House, Canada's largest Seton House, and every night the city stacks men on top of each other, 600 men. There are people who don't have enough to eat and they can't pay their rent. Not just here, but in Flemington Park, at Jane and Finch, in Parkdale. Everywhere across the city and the suburbs, people are suffering living in poverty.
We're marginalized and colored communities, we're folks with disabilities, we're working class communities, we're indigenous communities, and immigrant communities are separated from the elite view. And what we are going through in Toronto, this disruption, this police state, where our traffic is blocked, where our comrades and friends, we cannot leave our homes without being asked for ID by the cops, without being interrogated on where we are going or why we are fighting for social justice. And in this city where this is happening, this is the lived reality for millions of people around the world in apartheid states because of borders and because of fences. And we're here today to say that what we are experiencing in Toronto will not be experienced not only in Toronto but anywhere else in the world, right? Let us take back our city!
I would like to pay tribute to this park where we have assembled, Allen Gardens. There are many people who have come from outside of this city who will not know the history of Allen Gardens. Sadly, there are people here who do not know that history. But it has a long and a dignified and a proud history of social resistance stretching back over decades. In 1933, for a whole month, the unemployed rallied in this park in the face of a ban on their assemblies to demand the right to freedom of speech. They fought pitched battles with the cops and they won their fight. In the 1960s, the Nazis tried to organize out of this park and 5,000 people descended on Allen Gardens and chased their asses out of here. In 1994, a group of young black men were holding a soccer game right in this park, and the police came in and did a raid and forced them to their knees and persecuted them. And the newly formed Ontario Coalition Against Poverty organised a mass of people to ring them, and they came back and they played another soccer game, and this time the cops left them alone and we drove them out. So today we march from here to confront the gathering of thieves and murderers and parasites who are assembled a few blocks away from here tomorrow. We have come here to challenge them, and we've come here to challenge their agenda, to fight their agenda of austerity, and to fight it not just in the abstract, but to fight it as it is implemented on the streets of Toronto and in the communities of Ontario. If you are going to gather together a collection of the world's greatest pirates to plot a strategy to despoil the planet and plunder the people, you better have a big bloody fence and you better have every cop in the Western Hemisphere protecting you.
said, you don't know where Che Guevara is from? Come on, man, you must have a basic stuff. Are you legally obliged to tell me? Do you know where Che Guevara is from?